Welcome to the Property Technology Magazine podcast, where we explore the latest innovations and insights shaping the future of real estate and technology. I'm Bianca Ford, CEO of Property Technology Magazine, and today I'm excited to bring you a dynamic, future-focused conversation straight from PropTech Connect, Europe's largest PropTech event. In this episode, I sit down with the CEO of Spacewise, who shares bold predictions about the booming retail media network sector, which is expected to grow from $45 billion to $100 billion in just 3 years. We'll dive into how technology is revolutionizing the commercial real estate industry and how forward-thinking companies like Spacewise are adapting to thrive in this fast-evolving landscape.
Great, yeah, so my name is Khaled. I'm the founder and CEO of Spacewise. We're a B2B SaaS company for owners and operators of commercial real estate, especially at the moment we focus on shopping centers, so any type of retail property. And what we provide is a property marketing and booking platform solution. So we help to make the inventory, make the portfolio visible, but on a property level, but also individual units and spaces, and basically help these players to run their own property marketing platform or booking platform. So this is branded white label solution. And by them letting their prospects self-discover, they generate much more inbound leads. And this way they drive these leads and close deals. So our solution is not only there to centralize all the property information, including pictures, plans, everything, but our property marketing information very specifically. I mean, all the other building information is not necessarily part of that, but all the property marketing information is centralized, easily accessible for the whole company, enterprise ready with access control, etc. And then we allow them to spin up their own platforms, which is a white label platform, and then drive leads, which they can review within the system. They can interact with the prospect and then close a deal, including contract generation, billing, and payment collection. So this is really an end-to-end digital solution. The end-to-end solution is often used for specialty leasing or commercialization, so anything short-term or flexible. That is normally too work-intense, basically, to be processed. So what a lot of property managers actually do, they just disregarded this space, and it's mind-blowing. I mean, we have case studies where we 10x'd the specialty leasing revenue within a year, and that property is now worth a couple million more because they activated that revenue stream that they couldn't serve before. And on the other hand, we have also clients, they run their leasing, like perm leasing platform based on Spacewise, but then just use, for example, only the modules until lead generation, and from that moment the process goes offline depending on how long negotiations take, etc. But it's effectively bringing the approach that hotels chose 25 years ago by running their own platform. So you have Hilton.com has their own website, but they also use other channels. At the moment, a lot of commercial real estate players, they either rely on brokers, agents, but they are mainly working in the perm leasing or long-term leasing space, or they use classified marketplaces. But very often there you have very low quality leads that come in, like 95% is even disregarded. There was just recently a study that really a huge number of agents are disregarding these kind of leads at the moment. Probably it still gives them a good feeling to have a full inbox, but it's nothing of quality that's in there. And what we do is we teach basically these commercial real estate players by providing our Spacewise system how to work like hotels, how to market online, drive inbound leads and deals, and not only rely on third parties, but at the same time, our system also enables them to push the inventory to third-party platforms if they want to, but they don't have to. And so that's effectively what we do. And so in short, we help them to really massively decrease the manual effort of lead generation or capturing and then processing a deal, but also help them to increase revenue by, like I mentioned, up to 10x basically within a short period of time, depending on where their baseline is. But for example, 2023, every client we have has increased their revenue in 2023 by at least 20%. The rent revenue that they're processing through Spacewise. So even players that are using our software since 4 years, they still grow at a rate of 20%. So that just shows you the massive amount of potential that's still out there, uncaptured effectively. And maybe one additional piece of information I think that's very relevant for property managers and marketers to understand, especially when it comes to any type of consumer-facing space. So this might be in a retail property, might be in a mixed-use property, wherever a brand or a tenant can interact with a client or a consumer. What's happening now is that there's a massive shift away from traditional media, TV especially, into physical space. And we have very good numbers, for example, from the US market, where this whole topic of retail media, physical retail media, so in-store media, etc., is growing at $10 billion a year. And it's estimated to grow by at least 10 billion over the next 5 years, every year. At the moment, it's 45 billion. It's expected to nearly hit 100 billion. And just put that into perspective, the total marketing spend in the US is around 600 billion. So physical media, short-term media, be it promotional spaces, screens, etc., will become 1/6 of the whole marketing spend within one of the largest or even the largest economy. So this will obviously also affect a lot of other markets, and therefore that's basically what we are banking on, that a lot of brands, tenants that used to, for example, build a business initially online, that has become super hard because customer acquisition costs are so high that competing with other players through the Meta platforms or LinkedIn, etc., has become too expensive. So they turn again to physical space. And that's even for established players. So we're not only talking about the SMBs, but really big brands. And we have, on our platform, we're on track to process over 10,000 deals this year through the platform from different players. So and there we have big brands from Tesla to Christian Dior to whatever on one end of the spectrum, and obviously on the other end of the spectrum we do have SMBs that basically go and as tenants interact with the white label platforms we run for landlords and property managers. Yeah, so that's in a short nutshell what we do.